try to get me to work. One like a jumper, I'm feeling like Dirk. My page are addy, they wanna come lurk. They only feel good if they post it on perks. Living my life and it comes with the perks. Knew I could fuck when she gave me the smirk, but it was so easy, it gave.
Hey, oh, what's good? Bang, bang. You already know MarlonmadethatTV back with another video. And today I got Baddies Going Wild Part 3. The finale. You feel what I'm saying? The end of an era, man. Shit crazy. But I don't want to waste y'all time. Just make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on post notification bells to be updated with all forms of new content. Outside of that, we're going to jump straight into it. So it leads off with Daisy Mac and TT to the flow. Goddamn. I said, oh, shit. She put her on the goddamn flow. And mind you, TT ran up while Natalie was giving Daisy a shot. So TT ran up, boom. Try to do that, boom. Got put to the flow. Coco and Bahati jumped in. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, huh? Like, I was just fighting all each other. This shit was a fatal four-way at this point. You know what I'm saying? Fatal four-ways. So they jump in, try to jump Daisy. And it looked like Daisy was working TT. Like, she was giving her the work. Like working TT down. I'm like, damn. So they separating them, they breaking them up. They like, all right, boom. They separated them a little bit. So they let Daisy and TT, you know, get a head up. Daisy hit TT with a Mack truck hit, like a one-hitter quitter. Like, Daisy hit TT and TT dropped straight to the floor. But she got back up though. She ain't just like knockout, but it was like, ooh, like I heard it through the screen. I was like, oh damn. I'm like, TT, get up. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So Bahati ends up tries to jumping in, but Daisy was in there. Like, she was just, you know. But I did peep and notice that TT did not want a fair head up with Daisy. Like, anytime she would run up on Daisy, it was a sneak. Even when they had a head up, like, Daisy was still fixing her hair, and then TT ran up, and then she got magged. Like, it was crazy. So then the audience is messy as hell. The audience members start calling out Coco for not fighting Daisy. She like, you know, you got to stand on that. You being scary. Like, you was talking all that shit. She done blooded your eye and you ain't do nothing. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, damn, is she part of the cast? Like, what the fuck? So then Coco said, stop the cap. Like, Daisy's not even out here. I can't fight her. What do you want me to do? And that's true. Like, you know, they took her backstage. And mind you, Daisy was a fucking wrecking ball. She was running through all those women. So it's like, they're not going to keep her on stage. And she's like, you know, she fighting like crazy. Like, they like, she on there going crazy. So they're not just finna keep her on stage. And then the audience, oh my God, this audience was chewing through. And I like it because they, you know, the audience, they were able to give their commentary and give a perspective. So I like that. But the audience member calls out Rella as well, because they said Rella wasn't standing on business with none of the girls tonight. And that's true, because TT was getting jumped, Emery was getting jumped, and I ain't see Rella. And I don't know the relationship. Maybe they're not that close. You know what I'm saying? We just think because they was cool in the house or maybe cool on that side that they was cool, but maybe they're not like that, you know? So they say that Rella wasn't jumping in. And then they also clocked that Coco started an issue between Bahati and Daisy. Like, Daisy and Bahati would never have issues if it wasn't for Coco doing what she did and lying to Daisy, saying that, oh, Bahati said this about you, when that wasn't the case. Like, that was never the case. So then Bahati's doing her dialogue, but I could just see her face, like, from Daisy's fight, and it was just, I'm like, oh, she left her face swole. I'm like, dang. So she says her piece about the Coco situation. She gets a little emotional because she felt like about the chain situation at the final episode. She felt like she vouched for Coco to get the chain, and then you end up fighting me over what Daisy said, but Daisy don't even fuck with neither of us, and I vouched for you to get the chain. So it was like there was no reason. So Coco, you know, she admits and kind of apologizes to Bahati and says, like, you know, she was wrong for doing that, and what happened. Like, she was like, nah, my energy shouldn't have been directed towards you. You know, you did vouch for me. You did say I should get a chain. So for that, I fuck with that. And I'm like, okay, you know, they got to some type of resolution. That's cool. So they cut to Rella and Erica's situation. So Janisha's like, so, like, Rella, like, what is your issue with, like, Erica? Like, what is this? Like, what are we doing with this? Is there still beef? Is it, like, you know, still going on? So allegedly they say Erica wasn't pulling up, you know what I'm saying, and there was no sign of her. So so Rella says that there was something that was said off camera that Erica said to not only Rella, but to TT as well. She said some sideways shit, and they weren't fucking with that. Like, it was just like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, and Gloss Up too. Like, Gloss Up can confirm that. So I don't know. I'm not saying Erica lying, but it's like if you got 3 motherfuckers saying they saw something off camera, mind you, we don't see off camera shit. It's not like BGC. It wasn't a 24-hour. They had cameras up, but it wasn't a 24-hour film type of show. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they would stop filming after a certain point. So, oh, that's cap. Erica actually is here. She's in the motherfucking building. They get a call. She's like, oh, she's here? Boom, she here. Pop out. Boom. Erica come out. Boom. Crowd go crazy. I'm talking about, boom, like prime Erica. Like, she just in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, they get to it. Like, they addressed the situation with Rella getting hit with the battery. And they said, well, from Erica's perspective, Rella wanted to fight, but Rella said that wasn't the case. She said she didn't raise her hand for Janellis to go home. And Bahati chimes in and said, yes, she did. Like, you were voting for her to go home. And they go back and forth or whatever. Rella and Erica end up going back and forth. And she said, Rella says, I never wanted to fight you. I never wanted to fight you. I told you fight for your friend. I told you get out here and fight for your friend. And then they run the clip back. And then she said, oh, so you're not going to fight for your friend? Fight right now. Fight right now. And she's just like, nah, bro, y'all wilding, y'all tweaking. So she's like, all right, then come fight. And then when Erica ran up, she hit the fuck out of Rella with that goddamn that fucking charger, bro. That motherfucking portable, man. She boom. You know what I'm saying? All in her shit. So, you know, they're going back and forth and shit like that. So Rella tries to run up on Erica, boom, security stop her and shit like that. So the crowd wants them to fight. They like, fight. Erica does not want to fight, and she telling Rella, leave me alone. Like, I don't want to fight. Don't want to fight. So, like I said, they run the clip back of her hitting her with the charger. Rella sneaks past security to try to throw a hit at Erica. She missed that. So, Erica, at that point, she was just fed up. She was tired. She was like, you know what? Fuck it. So, security was blocking her, but then Erica came and started dragging Rella. When they got in there, she started minking Rella up. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, Rella, you keep asking for it, and you're not delivering. You can't ask for the fade and then get faded. No weed, like, you're getting hella faded. No barbershop. Like, this is crazy. So, Rella goes in for round 2, but security grabs Rella and is just like, we're not doing that. So now it's time for Natalie to give out another chain. You get what I'm saying? It's time for her to give out another Baddies Going Wild chain. So the crowd's going crazy. They screaming for Oxy to get her chain, and rightfully so. Some people may not feel she deserved it, but in my eyes, she did. She stood on business. She stood 10 toes. Girl got jumped and still beat everybody up with a broken foot. Hey, if it ain't go to Oxy, it should have went to Shay. If it ain't go to Shay, it should have went to TT. You hear what I'm saying? Like, they did that. You know what I mean? Like, they did their shit. So the crowd like, Oxy, you know what I'm saying? Turning it up. But Natalie does like an indecisive decision. Like she tells the crowd, all right, go crazy if you want Oxy to get the chain or TT to get the chain. You feel me? So they like Oxy, boom, crowd go crazy. They go TT. Even the crowd went crazy with TT. And like I said, TT personally might not be one of my favorites, but I do respect her because she stood on her business and she was a main part of this reunion. Like, she did her shit and she got a chain. Like, she did her shit. So I fuck with TT for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, respectfully. TT for Baddies. So Natalie gives Oxy her chain. She busts that thing open. I'm talking about on the stage. You know what I mean? So seeing Oxy and Bahati, like, they need to get over their issues because it was a great reunion. They did what they needed to do. They came there, stood on business, like crazy tight business. Like, they was walking through shit. And y'all don't need to be beefing. Y'all need to have a conversation and an apology and move forward because it's never that deep. So then they let Daisy back on stage. And yeah, they get to it. You know what I'm saying? Coco, she not wasting no time. She stood up. She knew what time it was. I'm not gonna lie. Coco was in there. I don't know. I gotta watch it back, bro. I only watched it in regular speed. I'm gonna watch it back slow down just to see like how the fight went, but I'm not even gonna sit here and cap to y'all, bro. Like, Coco and Daisy fight was one of the best fights of the reunion. Like, bro, they was both in there. They was both knocking. Nobody fell to the ground. Nobody was pulling hair. It was straight maka move. Like, it was straight from the shoulders. That's what it gave. Like, it was. I was impressed with both of them. I was like, oh shit, Coco. I thought Coco was gonna get washed. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought she was gonna get tore out the frame, but bro, she held her own. She tore. I'm like, all right, cool. You gave my respect, Coco. You know what I'm saying? You gave my respect. Yo, Bahati had me fucking dead. I don't know where this fucking came from. Bahati had a belt under her motherfucking, her shirt or something. Pull out a big ass belt while Daisy fighting Coco and they breaking it up. She goes over to try to literally put belt to ass, like try to beat Daisy with the fucking belt. I'm like, yo, but I understand the way Daisy whooped Bahati. Hey, I'm grabbing the belt, whooping your ass too, because you ain't gonna do that to me and think I'm not, gonna sneak you every time I get. So they go for a round 2, and I'm not gonna lie, people said that Daisy won round 2. Now, damage-wise, yes. If you look at Coco after her fucking head had like a little mark on it, I think her nose, like she was marked up. And Daisy wasn't really marked like that. Mind you, she fought Janella, she fought Bahati, she fought Coco, she fought TT, she fought, who else did she fight? She didn't fight Jay, did she? She fought Shay. I'm like, damn, like, couple rounds too. I'm like, damn. I'm like Daisy was a monster. This was Daisy's reunion, whether y'all like it or not. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? This shit was her shit. So it was a tie between them. I'm not gonna lie. Coco gave Daisy the best fade that whole night. Like, out of everybody that Daisy fought, Coco was really the only one keeping up and doing her shit with Daisy. Like, nobody else was in there with her like that. Everybody else was either getting put on the motherfucking floor or getting just straight beat the fuck up. Shout out to Nelson Bahati. We fuck with y'all. Real bitches. You know what I'm saying? So, Natalie announces the top 3 for the 50K, and it's between Bahati, Daisy, and TT, which honestly is accurate. I'm not gonna lie. Throughout the season, they carried their storylines. They did what they needed to do as far as the characters on screen. So, hey, I can't get mad at that. You know what I'm saying? But we all knew the 50K was gonna go to Bahati. Let's be real. We all fucking do that. She was MVP damn near all episodes. Like, bro, come on, gang. Like, like we already do. Like, you feel me? But Bahati had over 500,000. She had over 500,000 people vote for her when it came down to it. So, boom, they bring out the check, boom, boom, and Bahati gets it, of course. You know what I'm saying? She wants that 50K. Shout out Bahati. She get the 50 motherfucking K. 50K in this economy, shit, nigga. Give me 50K, now I'm running it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm running it up. Nigga, getting some hot wings, some Hennessy, nigga, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? All the good shit. Welcome to the good life. All that. So, they took Daisy off set after she fought Coco, but then they ended up bringing her back, and they're just like, no fighting again, all that. So there's a third chain that's going to be given out, but they want to know, should it be given to the people who were in the race next time? So Daisy was second, but she already got her chain. And it ended up going between Erica. The chain decision ended up being between Erica and TT. Now, Erica, in my opinion, Erica would have earned a chain had she stayed to the end of the season, but she left. Like, she should have kept popping her shit. She was a fan favorite. The only person outside in that group that was competing for MVP was Erica. Like, outside of Bahati, she was the next fan favorite, like, up there, at least like from what the fans say, you know. I would give it to TT over Erica, because TT did more and she stood on business. Like, you know what I mean? She didn't go home. She wasn't scared. She wasn't none of that. Like, you know, she might have been did shit that was annoying I didn't like, but she wasn't scary and she stood on her shit. So I'm not taking nothing away from her. So Daisy says TT deserves a chain, like she should get it. And TT like, oh, you a real bitch. But Daisy not fucking with her, because it's like, bitch, shut up, you just jumped me. But I'm gonna respect you, because I'm gonna give you a little bit of respect, because this is my perspective, but Daisy gave TT a little bit of respect for saying she deserves the chain, because she knew TT did put in the work for it and how much TT did want that chain. So I respect Daisy on that, because she could have let her feelings and how she felt about TT just be like, oh no, fuck that, give it to Erica. But she knew Erica didn't really deserve it, which is true. So TT and Daisy start to address their situation and what's between them. And Daisy was getting spicy with Janisha. She was just like, Janisha was like, oh, like you guys were cool, like you guys were friends, like can we like talk it out, can we hug it out? And Daisy was like, I'm not hugging no bitch who just jumped me, is you crazy? And Janisha was like, I'm not crazy, but like I thought y'all could like be cool, have a handshake or something. I was like, damn, Daisy's not fucking with it, but hey, you get jumped a couple times, you gonna be mad too. They was just trying to jump her, like I'll be mad too. They tried to jump her in the room, jump her on stage. I'm like, goddamn. Like, she was not catching no break. And then it's crazy because Daisy had no marks. She had no bruises, no cuts, nothing. Like, she got jumped, done had mad rounds, and still left untouched. I said, damn. I still go there. I was like, damn, Daisy a cold motherfucker, man. And Shay deserves a chain. Like, they mentioned, like, Shay also deserves a chain. But That's just my that's my opinion. Like, and everybody, even after watching the reunion, watching it, like they felt like, damn, Shay should have really got her chain. She should have. You feel me? But TT deserved it more. I ain't gonna hold you. So yeah. So Natalie asks the crowd, make some noise if you want TT to get a chain or Erica get a chain. You know what I'm saying? And unanimously, the crowd actually voted TT. They was screaming for TT. I'm like, oh shit, like what the fuck? Y'all niggas be flip floppy. Y'all want to love them, hate them the next minute. It's like crazy. But TT ends up getting the last chain. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? You know, she really wanted that. Rella told, after TT got her chain, Rella told her, hey, do the Maury run, because everybody who know the chain episode when Daisy and Bahati got her chain, she started running upstairs. That shit was funny. Yo, TT starts to run and she fucking slipped, bust her ass. That shit was she fucking bust her motherfucking ass. She was like, yeah, I'm gonna go sit my ass down. Yeah, I'm doing too much. So they give final thoughts, and again, when it comes to final thoughts, I don't be going through each individual like woman, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of females, so they give their final thoughts. But I'm gonna say Daisy's was interesting. Like, she said, you seen what I did to these bitches, y'all know what's up. Like, I was running this shit season 1, like, yeah, and I ain't gonna hold. Y'all can hate Daisy and not like her, bro. Daisy was running that shit whether y'all like her or not. She didn't win the 50K, but had she not did what she did to Bahati, I think she genuinely would have got the 50K. Her or Bahati, it was gonna be her or Bahati, but you know, it is what it is. Cause the season looked like Daisy was going to be the number 1, like, but then after that episode at the park, it was over. It was over, man. So then all of a sudden, Daisy calls out Shay. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? I'm like, hold on. But then I do remember, I think Shay said that, or no, Daisy said Shay was on her hit list. I remember that. So that was something, yeah. So she calls out Shay. Shay like, oh, I'm not fighting you, girl. You better get up. This is a big ass. This is a monster. You better get up. You know what I'm saying? So she runs up on her. Boom, boom, boom. Start minking Shay. So Bahati, Jaden, and Shay try to jump on Daisy. TT runs up and tries to run on Shay. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, huh? But then I'm like, oh no, earlier in the night, Shay jumped TT. So TT probably, you know, wants to get that back. Then Coco runs up. She tries to hit Daisy from the back, and rightfully so, you know what I'm saying? She got a knot on her head. She mad as hell. Gloss up final thoughts was really towards Oxy and Shay, you know what I'm saying? She was like pissed about the record label comments and that she kept getting dropped from a record label. That's all they were saying to her. Like, she was so mad, and they kept calling her give up. That shit was that shit was too funny, man. I was like, ooh, Daisy fucked Coco face up, because they did like a face cut on Coco. Her face was, she had to put ice on it. I'm like, god damn. So I don't know, maybe Daisy won. I gotta look at that back, but yeah, she definitely left damage. She definitely left marks. Hurricane gives her final thoughts. Honestly, I forgot she was there. After the second part, when she got jumped and had to run them fades, she was quiet. I don't know what the fuck happened. She was getting tore left to right and center. But those were just interesting final thoughts that I thought. But that's the end of the video, and that's the end of Baddies Gone Wild season 1. Man, this review shit has been crazy. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, some of my views that's been up came from Baddies Gone Wild. So shout out to them. You feel what I'm saying? And I fucked with the season. I liked it, and I'm really interested to see what season 2 is gonna be. The location, the girls. I'm so interested. I'm so invested, and I'm glad you guys like enjoy the series and tap in with me. You feel me? Like, we growing day by day, week by week, moment by moment, and that's what life about. But that's the end of the video, y'all. If you stay to the end, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on post notification bells to be updated with all forms of new content, and I'll see you next video. Hey.
You know my nickname? If not, remember it now. It's Shisui of teleportation.